Rank 1, the nobody. You are broke, completely broke. You are sitting in a tiny one-room apartment with a broken ceiling fan and a fridge that has nothing but a bottle of water and some old bread. You have no job, no plan, no future. You owe 3 months of rent and your landlord is already knocking on the door every morning. One night a man finds you. He is not a police officer. He is not a businessman. He is just a quiet guy in a gray jacket who sits across from you at a bar and says 7 words that change your life forever. I have a job. It pays 10,000. You don't ask questions, you say yes. The job is simple. Watch a building, write down who goes in and who comes out. That is all. You sit on a bench across the street with a newspaper in your hand and you count faces for 4 hours. Then you walk away and you get paid. You have never felt money like that before. 10,000 in cash, in an envelope. You hold it in your hands and you cannot sleep that night. You are nobody right now. You don't have a name in this world yet. You are just a pair of eyes that someone needed. But it starts here. Rank 2, the errand boy. A few weeks pass. The same man calls you again. This time the job is different. You need to deliver a package. Don't open it. Don't ask what is inside. Just put it in a black bag. Take the subway to the east side of the city and leave it under a bench at the park. Then walk away. You do it. Clean, no mistakes. Then another job comes. Drive a car from one address to another. Don't speed. Don't stop. Don't talk to anyone. You do that too. You are not hurting anyone. You are just moving things from point A to point B. You tell yourself this every night when your head hits the pillow. You are just a driver, just a delivery guy. That is all. But slowly, quietly, you are being tested. Every small job is a test. Are you reliable? Are you calm? Do you panic? Do you talk too much? You pass every test without even knowing you are being tested. And then one day, the quiet man in the gray jacket calls you and says something different this time. They want to meet you. Rank 3, the apprentice. The meeting happens in a restaurant that looks completely normal from the outside. Inside, in a private room in the back, there are 3 men sitting at a table. They are well dressed, calm. They look like they own the room. They ask you questions, not about your past, not about your family. They ask you how you think, what you notice, whether you get nervous, whether you can keep a secret forever. You answer honestly. You don't try to impress them. One of the men nods. They explain what they do. They are in the business of solving problems, not legal problems, not business problems, people problems. When someone is in the way of something very important, they remove that person permanently. They are offering you a place in that world, not as a driver, not as a delivery boy, as a student. You will be trained. You will learn how to follow someone without being seen, how to enter and exit a building without leaving a trace, how to stay calm in a situation where every nerve in your body is screaming. The money will be better. The risk will also be higher. But if you are careful and you follow the rules, you will be fine. You think about your empty fridge, your broken apartment, your past with nothing in it. You say yes again. Rank 4, the trainee. Training is nothing like you expected. There are no guns in the beginning. There is no action. It is boring. It is repetitive. And it is harder than anything you have ever done. You spend weeks learning how to observe. You sit in crowded places and try to memorize every face. You walk through streets and then describe every detail of what you saw. You are wrong most of the time. At first, you miss things, small things. A man watching from a corner, a car parked too long, a woman who looks down every time you pass. You learn how to blend in, how to dress for a crowd, how to walk like you belong somewhere even if you have never been there before. You learn how to control your breathing when you are nervous, how to slow your heartbeat, how to look relaxed when inside your mind is racing. Then they teach you about locks, about security systems, about how people create patterns in their daily lives without realizing it. You learn that people are predictable. Almost everyone does the same things at the same times every single day. And that predictability is a weakness. After 2 months, your trainer takes you aside and says something you will remember for the rest of your life. You are not learning how to kill. You are learning how to disappear. A dead man who is found is a failure. A ghost who is never seen. That is the job done perfectly. You write that down in your head. You never forget it. Rank 5, the shadow. Your first real assignment is not what you imagined. You are not asked to do anything violent. You are asked to follow a man for 10 days and report everything. Where he goes, who he speaks to, what time he wakes up and what time he sleeps, what he eats, what route he takes to work. You follow him every day. You are never more than 50 meters away at any time. You change your clothes every single day. You wear glasses one day, A hat the next. You take different routes to reach him. You always arrive before he does. On day 3, he turns around and looks directly at you. Your heart stops. He looks at you for 2 seconds, then he looks away and keeps walking. He didn't see you. He looked right at you and saw nothing, because you were just another person in the crowd. You had made yourself invisible. By day 10, you know this man's life better than he knows it himself. You know that he stops at the same coffee shop every morning at 7:42, that he calls his daughter every Tuesday evening, that he takes a longer route home on Fridays because he stops at a bookshop. You write your report. It is detailed, clean, and complete. 3 days later, that man is gone. You never knew his name. You never asked, but you knew your information helped end his life. And here's the thing that scares you most. You felt almost nothing. Rank 6, the cleaner. You move up quickly. You are good at this, and everyone knows it. Now your jobs are more complex. You are not just watching anymore. You are preparing. You go to locations before the job and you study everything. Every exit, every camera, every guard rotation, every blind spot. You create a full map in your head and you send it back so that everything runs smoothly. But sometimes things don't go smoothly. Sometimes another person on the team makes a mistake. And when that happens, you are the one who gets the call. They call your role the cleaner. Your job is to fix what went wrong, remove the evidence, erase the trail, make sure nothing leads back to anyone. You are very good at cleaning. You move fast. You are cold. You think clearly when everyone else is panicking. You have trained yourself not to react emotionally to what you see. You just look at the situation like a problem and you solve it. People in the organization start to notice you, not by name, but by reputation. There is a person who fixes things. That is what they say. That person is you. Rank 7, the operator. Now you are trusted with full assignments. From start to finish, the job is yours. You study the target for weeks. You build a complete picture of their life. Then you choose the method, the time, the place, the approach. You plan every detail and you have 3 backup plans for every backup plan. You are not reckless. You are never reckless. Reckless people die or they go to prison. You are the opposite of reckless. You are so careful that the people above you sometimes get frustrated with how long you take to move. But your jobs are always clean. No witnesses, no evidence, no noise. The target simply stops existing and the world moves on. You are paid very well now. You have a nice apartment, clean clothes, a quiet life on the surface. Your neighbors think you are a consultant who travels for work. You have 2 phones, one for your normal life and one that only receives calls. When the second phone rings, you know what it means. You go to work. Rank 8, the specialist. At this rank, they don't send you after ordinary targets anymore. Your targets are now protected people, people with bodyguards, people with security teams, people who change their routine specifically because they know someone might be coming for them, people who are paranoid, careful, and dangerous. These jobs take months of planning, sometimes longer. You study their security detail first. You find the weakest person in the team. Everyone has a weakness. Money, family, loyalty, fear. You find the crack in the wall. You make friends with people on the inside, not real friends, strategic ones. You spend weeks building trust with someone near the target, just so that one day you can use a small piece of information they never meant to give you. You are now thinking like a machine. You have no personal feelings about the targets. They are puzzles, complex ones, and you solve them. After each job, you disappear completely. New city, new name, new face in the crowd. You stay off the radar for months before the next assignment. You have a small notebook where you keep coded notes. It has 15 entries. Each one represents a job. Each job is clean. You are proud of that. In a dark, quiet way, you are proud of that. Rank 9, the ghost. You are a legend now, but nobody knows your face. In the upper circles of this world, there are stories about you. The professionals talk about your work the way athletes talk about records. Clean, invisible, impossible. Jobs that other people said couldn't be done, you made look easy. You have 15 different identities, full ones, passports, credit histories, addresses. If someone ran a background check on any of them, they would find a perfectly normal, boring person who has done nothing interesting their whole life. You travel the world. You do 1 or 2 jobs a year now. The price for your work is so high that only the most powerful clients can afford you. Governments, crime families at the very top, corporations that operate in the shadows. You have a routine that keeps you sane. Every morning, no matter where you are in the world, you make coffee and sit quietly for 30 minutes. You read. You breathe. You remind yourself who you are underneath all of this. Because at this level, the danger is not just from the outside world, the danger is losing yourself completely. Some people at your level forget who they were before. They become the ghost entirely. They stop feeling things. They stop caring about anything outside the job. You fight against that every day. Rank 10, the Phantom. At rank 10, you are not hired for jobs anymore. You are consulted. Decision makers come to you. They don't tell you what to do. They explain a situation and they ask you how you would handle it. You are strategy now. You are the mind behind things. You rarely do the physical work yourself anymore. You plan, you direct, you approve. You make sure the right people do the right things at the right time. But you never relax, not completely, because at this level you are also a target. You know too much. You have seen too many powerful people at their worst. You have access to information that could destroy governments. And the people you work for know this. The same skills that made you valuable also make you dangerous, and people at the top of this world don't like things they can't control. You have survived 3 attempts on your own life in the past 5 years. You saw them all coming because you trained yourself to live one step ahead of everyone around you. You trust no one completely. You love from a distance. You exist in the spaces between identities. You are the most dangerous person in any room you walk into, and nobody in that room knows it. You have money, you have power, you have a skill that almost no one on earth can match, but you cannot call someone when you are sad. You cannot go home for the holidays. You cannot let anyone close enough to actually know you. One night you think about that boy in the broken apartment with the empty fridge and the landlord knocking at the door. He just wanted a way out. He found one, just not the kind he ever could have imagined. You pick up your phone, the second one. It vibrates with a new message. You read it. You stand up. You get back to work.